Ever wondered what's really going on in the most mysterious continent on Earth? Antarctica. It's a vast, frozen wasteland, right? Well, not exactly. For decades, scientists and explorers have been drilling through miles of ice, and what they're finding down there is rewriting everything we thought we knew about our planet. Get ready, because what's hidden beneath Antarctica will absolutely shock you. Let's start with something mind-blowing: liquid water. Underneath all that ice, there are entire networks of rivers and lakes. The most famous is Lake Vostok, a subglacial lake larger than Lake Ontario, that's been sealed off from the rest of the world for millions of years. Imagine an ecosystem that has evolved in complete isolation, in total darkness, under immense pressure. Scientists drilled into it and found life, not little green men, but thousands of unique species of bacteria and microorganisms, some of which are unlike anything else on Earth. It's like finding a lost world, a biological time capsule. And Lake Vostok is just one of over 400 subglacial lakes we've discovered so far. Who knows what other unique life forms are thriving in these hidden aquatic realms? This discovery isn't just cool, it's a game changer for astrobiology. If life can exist in such extreme conditions here, it dramatically increases the chances of finding life on icy moons like Jupiter's Europa or Saturn's Enceladus. Antarctica is our very own alien world simulator, but it gets even weirder. Buried under 2 miles of ice in West Antarctica, scientists found something they never expected: an active volcano. Using ice-penetrating radar, they detected a massive heat source melting the ice from below. This isn't just one volcano, there's evidence of an entire volcanic range, one of the largest on the planet, all hidden beneath the ice sheet. We're talking about nearly 100 volcanoes, some potentially as tall as the Eiger in Switzerland. The thought of all that heat and magma churning beneath a continent of ice is just wild. If one of these were to erupt in a major way, it could rapidly melt huge sections of the ice sheet from below, causing sea levels to rise much faster than we currently predict. It's a huge, hidden variable in our climate change models. And what about mountains? We all know about the transantarctic mountains that split the continent, but beneath the ice, there's another colossal mountain range that rivals the Alps. They're called the Gamburtsev Mountains, and they were a complete mystery until we developed the technology to see through the ice. Picture this: sharp peaks and deep valleys, all perfectly preserved under a thick blanket of ice for millions of years. But here's the puzzle: how did they even get there? These mountains are in the middle of a stable continental plate, not where you'd expect to find a massive, young-looking mountain range. The leading theory is that a series of tectonic events, a continental collision, pushed them up over 1 billion years ago, and they've been flash-frozen in time ever since. It's like discovering a geological ghost. Okay, let's talk about the history buried in the ice. Antarctica wasn't always a frozen desert. Millions of years ago, it was a lush, green continent with forests, rivers, and wildlife. We know this because scientists have drilled ice cores that act like tree rings for the planet's climate. But more directly, they found fossilized evidence. Imagine drilling into the ice and pulling up ancient pollen from palm trees, or the remains of temperate rainforests. In 2020, a German research team pulled a sediment core from the seabed in West Antarctica that contained pristine forest soil from the Cretaceous period, about 90 million years ago. It had fossilized roots, pollen, and spores, indicating that back when dinosaurs roamed the Earth, Antarctica was a swampy rainforest with an average temperature of around 12 degrees Celsius. It's almost impossible to picture, but the evidence is right there, locked away under the ice. This ancient, warmer past has fueled all sorts of speculation. Could there be more than just fossils down there? This is where we venture into the territory of the truly strange. In 2016, a satellite image revealed a bizarre, oval-shaped structure in a remote area of Antarctica. It's perfectly symmetrical and looks anything but natural. This discovery, dubbed the Wilkes Land anomaly, sparked a media frenzy. The anomaly sits inside a massive impact crater, and some speculate it could be the remains of a truly gigantic asteroid, far larger than the one that wiped out the dinosaurs. Others, however, have let their imaginations run wild, suggesting it could be a massive underground UFO base or the entrance to a hollow Earth, while scientists are more inclined to believe it's a natural geological feature. The sheer scale and strangeness of it keep the mystery alive. What really is that thing? We just don't know for sure. And the anomalies don't stop there. Researchers using NASA's gravity mapping satellites detected a massive gravity anomaly deep beneath the ice. Essentially, there's something incredibly dense and heavy down there, a huge mass concentration pulling on the satellites as they pass over. It's located in the same area as that giant impact crater. Could this mass be the metal core of a massive asteroid that slammed into Earth millions of years ago, triggering the separation of Australia from Antarctica and the subsequent deep freeze of the continent? It's a compelling theory. Let's dive even deeper into the mystery. Have you ever heard of the Piri Reis map? It's a famous and controversial world map compiled in 1513 by a Turkish admiral. The bizarre part is that it appears to show the northern coastline of Antarctica, but without any ice. This map was created centuries before Antarctica was even officially discovered in 1820. How is this possible? Proponents of ancient astronaut theories or lost ancient civilizations argue that this is proof of an advanced civilization with sophisticated mapping technology that existed long before recorded history, a civilization that saw Antarctica before it was frozen. Skeptics argue it's more likely a representation of the South American coastline that was misinterpreted, or perhaps just a lucky guess. But the map remains a tantalizing piece of a much larger puzzle, hinting that our ancestors might have known more about our world than we give them credit for. So we have hidden lakes teeming with alien-like life, a massive volcanic range ready to blow, ghost mountains from a billion years ago, fossils of ancient rainforests, and strange anomalies that defy easy explanation. Antarctica is not a dead continent. It's a dynamic, breathing world of its own, full of secrets. Every new core we drill and every new satellite image we analyze reveals another layer of the mystery. It's a place that holds the keys to understanding our planet's past, its climate, and potentially, the existence of life elsewhere in the universe. What other secrets is it hiding? What will we find next? A fossil of an unknown creature, a mineral we've never seen before. Or maybe something that changes everything. The truth is, we've only just begun to scratch the surface. The real Antarctica is still waiting to be discovered. Thanks for joining me on this journey under the ice. If your mind is as blown as mine, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's greatest mysteries. What do you think is the biggest secret Antarctica is hiding? Let me know in the comments below. See you next time.